The kidnapper grabbed the woman by the thigh, clearly intending to force himself on her. At that moment, Ellie suddenly shouted that she was the daughter of the richest man in the country, which finally made the kidnapper stop. However, what the kidnapper wanted was not money at all. Just then, Tom finally tracked down the kidnapper, and after a brief but fierce fight, he quickly subdued him. Pretending to beg for mercy, the kidnapper suddenly grabbed a handful of lime from the ground and threw it straight into Tom's eyes. Taking advantage of the chaos, he managed to escape the scene. Tom didn't even have time to chase after him and instead wrapped his own clothes around Ellie. Unexpectedly, when the police arrived, they mistook Tom for the kidnapper. What shocked Tom even more was that the officer leading the team turned out to be his first love, whom he hadn't seen in many years. Soon, Tom was taken back to the police station. Just as the officers were preparing to interrogate him, the request was refused by the other party for some reason. Even more unusually, before entering the interrogation room, the captain ordered his colleagues to shut down all surveillance cameras. It turned out that Tom's identity was far from simple. He had once been a member of the police force. 10 years ago, shortly after retiring from the military, Tom was introduced by his father and joined the criminal investigation unit, becoming Johnny's apprentice. 2 years later, Tom was assigned an extremely dangerous undercover mission. He was sent to infiltrate a counterfeit money syndicate centered around a man named Locke. Locke was extremely cunning, and all the undercover agents sent before had been exposed and eliminated by him. To gain Locke's trust, Tom disguised himself as a violent criminal suspected of murder. The police carefully planned the operation and arranged for Tom to be transported in the same prisoner van as Locke's subordinates. During the transfer, Tom deliberately created chaos according to the plan. Amid the confusion, he seized a guard's handgun. He then shot out the tires of the transport vehicle, causing it to lose control and overturn in a cornfield. Immediately afterward, Tom pointed the gun at one of Locke's men, putting on a show as if he intended to silence him. Terrified by the sudden turn of events, the man desperately begged for his life and promised to introduce Tom to a profitable opportunity. Taking advantage of the situation, Tom was brought directly to Locke. However, as a seasoned criminal, Locke was always extremely wary of strangers, and earning his trust was no easy task. When a cup of tea was handed to Tom, he showed no reaction. Seeing this, Locke took a sip first. Only after watching Locke drink did Tom finally accept the cup and down it in one gulp. Yet after exchanging only a few words, Tom suddenly felt dizzy and drifted into unconsciousness. When he regained awareness and opened his eyes again, he discovered that he was lying in a pre-dug pit. He was about to be buried alive.